stop scrolling, because what you're about to hear is one of the most surprising, chaotic, and emotional moments in hip-hop drama this entire year. Boosie Badazz, never one to bite his tongue, never one to stay silent, has officially called out T. And the reason behind it involves none other than King Harris and a video that has left fans shocked, confused, and scrambling for answers. The moment the first clip surfaced online, social media practically exploded. Comment sections were on fire, timelines were flooded, and people were taking sides before they even knew what they were siding with. Everyone had something to say. People dissected every frame, every expression, every millisecond of audio. Because when Boosie speaks, the streets listen. And when T is involved, suddenly everything feels like a much bigger deal. These aren't just two random celebrities, they're longtime collaborators, longtime peers, and two of the most outspoken voices in modern hip-hop. So when the drama involves their kids, even higher stakes. It all started with whispers online. A short clip of King Harris, barely 15 seconds long, surfaced on Instagram. At first glance, it looked harmless, just another moment from another event. But people who watched closely began noticing things that didn't sit right. The energy in the video felt tense. King's body language felt off. Something was happening, but what? Before anyone could process it, the video vanished, deleted, removed, scrubbed. But this is the internet. Once something hits a timeline, it never really dies. Within minutes, screen recordings appeared. Reaction videos appeared. People slowed the clip down, zoomed in, added arrows, added captions. Rumors spread like wildfire. Was it a misunderstanding? A mistake? Something staged? Or was it something much bigger? Something deeper? Nobody expected what happened next, because then, out of nowhere, Boosie spoke up. Boosie, known for being brutally honest and refusing to let anything slide, hopped online and dropped a fiery statement that hit the culture like a bomb. At first, it looked like he was just venting, maybe expressing frustration. But the more people read his words, the more it became clear. This wasn't casual. This wasn't mild annoyance. Boosie was calling out T directly. His tone was sharp, emotional, and unapologetic. He accused T of being complicit, of not protecting King Harris the way a father should, and of allowing a private moment to turn into a public humiliation. Boosie made it sound like there was a betrayal somewhere, as if someone who should have stepped in simply didn't. The internet went ballistic. Hashtags started trending. Fan pages took sides. Memes popped up immediately. Someone tweeted, "Boosie is telling the truth. Y'all just not ready to admit it." Another person replied, "T dropped the ball, period." Overnight, the drama had become a full-blown cultural debate. But to understand why Boosie's words hit so hard, we have to go back to the night the video was recorded. According to insiders, King Harris had attended a private event exclusive, invite only, with well-known industry figures present. Nothing that happened there was supposed to go public. It was meant to be a closed-door gathering, a moment shared between friends, colleagues, and trusted associates. Yet someone intentionally or accidentally recorded something they shouldn't have. That clip captured a moment that raised questions about loyalty, respect, and the unspoken codes that run hip-hop culture. When Boosie saw it, he was reportedly furious. He felt that someone in a position of responsibility, meaning T, had allowed a situation to unfold that made King look bad, vulnerable, or unprotected. Then came the first public acknowledgement from T. He posted what fans described as a cryptic, almost poetic message about trust, loyalty, and accountability. But he didn't mention Boosie. He didn't mention King. He didn't even refer to the video directly. It was vague enough to calm some people and vague enough to make others even more suspicious. Fans analyzed every syllable, looking for hidden clues. Some argued that T was trying to be respectful and handle the matter privately. Others claimed the silence made him look negligent or even guilty. The divide online was intense. Twitter threads turned into arguments. TikTok creators made 10-part breakdowns, and YouTubers jumped on live streams to discuss the drama in real time. Meanwhile, Boosie wasn't finished. A day later, he released a second statement, longer, more detailed, and far more emotional. He explained that he couldn't sit back and watch King Harris get blamed for something he didn't fully understand or control. He insisted that someone older, someone wiser, someone with more authority should have protected him before things got out of hand. Boosie painted a picture of loyalty and frustration. He sounded less like a celebrity stirring drama and more like a man who felt morally obligated to speak up. Fans could hear the weight in his voice, the seriousness in his tone. This was personal, and personal drama always ignites social media like nothing else. The aftermath was chaos. Clips of Boosie's statements went instantly viral. People edited his videos with dramatic slow-motion effects, emotional music, and flashing captions. Influencers made commentary videos filled with theories and assumptions. Some were shocked at how intense Boosie was. Others applauded him for being real, saying he was the only one brave enough to call things out publicly. Then people began digging into Boosie and T.I's history, past collaborations, old interviews, previous disagreements, and small moments that now looked like foreshadowing. Suddenly, the internet had built a whole timeline, a whole narrative, a whole "this is deeper than we thought" theory. But the story didn't end there. Boosie posted another video, this time addressing T by name directly. He didn't yell, he didn't curse, he didn't rant. Instead, his voice was calm but intense, the way someone sounds when they've reached their breaking point. He said loyalty isn't something you talk about, it's something you live. He challenged T to acknowledge the situation publicly, to take responsibility, and to stand up for King Harris instead of remaining silent. The internet went into full meltdown mode. Comment sections were divided. People argued for hours. Some supported Boosie's points. Others insisted T was handling things privately like a mature adult. Meanwhile, King Harris himself stayed mostly quiet. But when he finally spoke, his words added a new emotional layer to the entire saga. He said he hated feeling caught in the middle, hated being judged by people who didn't know him, and hated seeing friends turn into critics overnight. His vulnerability softened many fans who realized that behind all this noise was a young man, dealing with intense scrutiny. Then another twist hit the storyline. Insiders leaked information, claiming that T had actually tried to address the situation privately with Boosie before anything went public. According to them, the conversation was emotional, tense, and ultimately unsuccessful. Boosie felt that T.I's attempt came too late and that King deserved a public defense, not a behind-the-scenes conversation. This revelation only intensified the debate. Why didn't T speak sooner? Was he trying to protect King quietly? Or was he hoping the situation would blow over on its own? As days passed, social media turned into a battlefield. Memes, commentary videos, live-stream debates, and dueling fan theories spread everywhere. Some praised Boosie for being a protector, calling him honest and courageous. Others accused him of escalating the drama instead of handling it offline. T remained relatively quiet, posting lightly, avoiding interviews, not addressing Boosie directly. Every move he made was analyzed like it was evidence. Then suddenly, another clip emerged. This time, it showed a private moment between King Harris and someone from T.I's camp. It wasn't explosive, but it did raise questions. Some believed it proved Boosie was right, that King wasn't being protected. Others took it as proof that T had been working behind the scenes to support his son. The ambiguity only fueled more speculation. The conversation grew beyond the original clip. It became about loyalty, fame, fatherhood, responsibility, and the weight of public judgment. Boosie continued making statements,